Galatasaray won 4-1 against Antalyaspor away in a very important league game. As we saw in my preview video, Antalyaspor are one of the weakest teams in the league. Yet it is very difficult to play an away game after you just played away in the Champions League. We know how much energy it costs, how much mentally and everything it is very difficult. We remember in 2023-2024 season when we lost against Haciosmanoglu away after playing against Bayern München away, if I remember correctly. Anyway, this team are always showing characters when we need it. Players like Davinson Sanchez, Abdul Kerim, I can mention Torreira, just this group of players. Time after time, they're showing so much character. And I know that Antalyaspor are a weak team. But again, we created so many chances from the beginning, all the way through the game. But again, Antalyaspor created something, of course, some big chances, and they scored one goal. But again, that's normal when you're 2-0 up, 3-0 up, and your players are so tired. Our first two goals from Leroy Sané, fantastic by İlkay Gündoğan, who won the ball. Yunus Akgün, finally back in our 11. It was the same 11 as against Monaco, but taking out Gabriel Sara and putting on Yunus Akgün. Yunus Akgün is so important in that number 10 role. He is the closest to Mertens type. He's quick in the pressure. He's so good with the ball. He's so good in the final third. And yet we have not seen the best Yunus Akgün this season because of his injuries, his surgery. I think he's playing like 50 or 60%. I just want to recommend all of our goals from the last season. If you watch that on YouTube, Yunus Akgün, you're just seeing how important it is. Always the the passes that are leading to the assist and the goal, or directly the assist or the goal, or if he's dribbling three people and playing to the winger and he's playing out and he's playing in, he was just so important in our attack, Yunus Akgün. Just such an important player. Leroy Sané, fantastic goal on the first goal. Second goal, Salah, where again İlkay Gündoğan won the ball and Barış Alper got his assist. It's nice to see that İlkay Gündoğan, when he's in form, is good. He was probably so tired against Union and Monaco. So for him, I still trust that when he also came very early from his injury, like Yunus Akgün and other players, but they are sacrificing them a lot. So we are not seeing the absolute best of them. And it's so easy to judge, like, as I said after the Monaco game, that, İlkay Gündoğan was so weak today. Yes, but it is hopefully reason of that also. Because, when he is in form, he's a fantastic player. He played so many minutes for Manchester City last season. One of the best teams in the world. So we just need to give him a bit more time, let him recover. Now it's soon a little break, which our team really needs. Nice assist from Barış Alper and Salah. What can I say about this guy? He's always, if he's playing winger, he's doing his job. If he's playing right back, he's doing his job. He's just a, so nice player to have in the squad. And, you can even have him on the bench, and I don't think he will complain or anything. He's just a very good team player. Of course, on the two goals where Sané and Salah scored, I think it was the goalkeeper could have done better there. But anyway, we created so many chances. Osimhen had some very big chances. Yunus Akgün, Barış Alper, so we could have scored probably around 4 or 5 goals. It is natural in the second half that Antalyaspor are creating some big chances. I don't blame them on that because these the same players have probably played like 6 or 7 games in a row, almost 90 minutes, all of them. So they are probably very, very tired. And when you're leading 2-0, 3-0, it is so important to fall down a bit. I know that we don't want them to do that, but that's so natural. PSG won 3-2 against Metz today, away. Metz are the on the last place in the French league. So these kind of things are very normal. But again, I think we played, good. Our third goal from again assist from Jonas Akkun to Osimhen, who got this goal. I'm so glad for that. It's so important that our strikers are scoring. And the one thing I'm a bit, I will say, not. I'm disappointed the goal we conceded from corner kick, from set pieces. We are struggling so hard defensively this season at set pieces and offensively. I don't think we have scored so much this season comparing to the last season. So we really need to step up there because considering yet again on defensive set pieces, I'm not happy about that. As we know, set pieces, corners, you probably score around 30 or 40% of the goals from there. So it's a huge amount of goals that's coming from there. It can't be our weak point. Because in tight games, when you are considering a goal from a set piece, that can change the whole game. And yeah, we need to improve there. On the 4-1 goal, Mauro Icardi, he's finishing there. Gabriel Sara's pass to Leroy Sané, just a joy to watch. Leroy Sané with a beautiful assist to Mauro Icardi. His finishing skills are so nice. So he is now, let me see, he's need 4 more goals to be our most our top scorer from four game players in the history. That's that's something I hope he's gonna reach. It's only 4 goals left, and Mauro Icardi has scored 8 goals this season in the league, which is pretty amazing. But again, we expect more and more from Mauro Icardi, not only the goals. He needs I saw the replays from Fenerbahce Galatasaray in his first season when we won 3-1, where Mauro Icardi scored with his left foot against Fenerbahce. The form he was there, it's so different from the form he is right now. And it's not only his knee injury, it was before his knee injury, if you guys remember it from last season, that he was not close to that. I think after the Gezal against Besiktas, after that, when he got hit on his foot, he has not been the same. And I just wish, that the story with Mauro Icardi will end well in Galatasaray jersey, because he deserves it. But you also need to remember that he needs to get in better form. But his finishing are just one of the best in the world, I think. So it was a very important win today against Antalyaspor. So you can say that the Antalyaspor are a weak team and so on, but it is always very difficult to play against these teams away. full stadium. For them, it's the match of the season. So yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just happy for their concentration, their characters from this team, and I'm so glad how much that goal for example, Mauro Icardi, how much it meant for him, how happy he was. It's been much about him in the media lately that journalists are saying that he will leave in January. Mauro Icardi are responding to them, saying that enjoy me as long as I am here, because soon you will, you know, soon I will not be here. He's saying these kind of things, and it's nothing we fans really want him to perform well. It is nothing more than that we want from him. But again, he can't be carried on if he's not in form. So very important win, and yeah, I'm just happy for the team. I just want to quickly talk about Dursun Özbek had a press conference yesterday, finally, where he needed to answer Haciosmanoglu's press conference on the day we faced Monaco, where he, if you guys remember, Haciosmanoglu came with statements like, I think Fenerbahce was the team who should complain about the referee when he stopped the game when they were attacking. He called Sayın Kavukçu and Sayın Dursun Özbek lambs, but they are lions in front of the media, and so on. Haciosmanoglu lost his that's from the last season, especially after Eyüpspor game, when he said like, I think it is Eyüpspor who should complain, blah blah blah, the same things, but now he was more harsh, if I remember correctly. He threatened Sayın Dursun Özbek last season also. We know that every team, TFF and so on, are disliking us because we are the best. We have won the league 3 times in a row. But unfortunately, TFF's president should at least try to act neutral in front of the media. But he is not doing that. He is even complaining about Trio on Beansport, the referees, the 3 referees who are analyzing free kicks, yellow cards, red cards in each game. And he's even complaining about them when they were talking about, because it was 2 referees there who said it was not penalty on Kazım Can's hands. We saw it in the Champions League against with Manchester City against Real Madrid, where it was not a penalty. Almost the same identical situation. So, but here is Haciosmanoglu is saying like he's warning the Beansport, the Trio, when they have an opinion, then you should probably put Haciosmanoglu on that program as well. It is just so incredible things. It is not acceptable. I think this should not be allowed to have a president for the nation like Turkish Football Federation president. He should be neutral. To have so much hate towards a club, people can say, hate, what are you talking about? This is hate. Right before one of our most important games this season, he's coming out with statements like this. It is not acceptable. These statements in general are not acceptable. Doing that, I will say on purpose, right before one of our most important games, is for me incredible. And you know what? Osimhen got the yellow card today. So he's suspended to the Kasımpaşa game, 21 December. But he's on AFCON. I would not be surprised if TFF are giving him punishment because he did that on purpose. I would not be surprised. And I don't remember exact which team Galatasaray was going to face, if it was Antalyaspor or Rizespor. I don't want to come with some fake claimants, but it was one of those teams, I think, where 2 players from that team got the yellow cards for complaining on the referee. So they was suspended in the next game, but then they were ready against Galatasaray. I even remember they were laughing when they got that yellow card or something like that, joking around. This happens in football. We remember Fenerbahce did it, Galatasaray did it. I think it was Muslera or something like that. It was players from Fenerbahce. It's so normal. But I would not be surprised. I think Haciosmanoglu is trying to find out every solutions to give Osimhen a punishment. I would not be surprised if he had got that. And we also need to remember Beşiktaş president Serdar Adalı had some much more harsh statements than Sayın Kavukçu. Yet, Sayın Kavukçu got much higher punishment with the fine and being banned for 45 days or something. Yet Serdar Adalı's penalty has been cancelled. I'm just waiting for Sayın Kavukçu's and Sayın Dursun Özbek to get their fine away and punishment away, if they're doing that with Serdar Adalı. But they won't do it. And I'm also wondering, when a Turkish football president are saying this kind of things, why doesn't he get the punishment? Has he got some punishment? I don't know. Please tell me if Haciosmanoglu are getting some punishments when they're coming out with these statements. So yeah, it is just incredible. And just want to finish it up again with our victory, because it is so much negativity around. I think I forgot to say this. I think Leroy Sané played a fantastic game. 1 goal, 1 assist. He has surprised me a lot. I watched some of his games in the summer when he signed for us in Bayern München. To know a player, you need to see him for probably more than 10 games. But Leroy Sané has surprised me in his physicality, not only his pace, but how strong he is, his balance, his stamina. He's just so incredibly, his physicality. He is just so above this league, even in the Champions League, when he's facing Bodø Glimt, Monaco, Union. Leroy Sané has surprised me a lot. I need to admit that. We're also facing Başakşehir in the 18th December in the Cup League phase. So I expect players like Arda Unyay and other youngsters to get playing time there. He also got subbed in today, and he needs more playing time. At least give it to him in this cup game, because the cup game is 18th December and we got league game against Kasımpaşa 21 December. So it's only 3 days. And Okan Hoca also said something like we should have played that cup game earlier because we don't get that restment that we need after the cup game. But yeah, anyway, proud of this team, so we need to just keep it up. And if you like this kind of content, please hit the like button, subscribe button, comment down below whatever you want, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.